I guess the intro's kind of calm too, but I mean, you are flying around from a bird's eye perspective. I suppose there's a little action there, but
And we are off.
It's me, Mario.
and you will need the classic controller if you're on Tobit's side.
Okie dokie.
VC versus Techno. Techno on emulator.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
Techno on Japanese as well. Gonna save him a few seconds over the English version.
Yeah, Techno's gonna come off to an early lead, and then tobithd will make that up probably throughout the run due to faster loads and stuff like that. But it should the version difference shouldn't be a huge deal. It should be a close race based on skill and everything that happens in 16 star, aka BLJs and Bowser throws.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the 16-star run does not start until you've hit the fire sea throw, is what I like to say.
Or if you're like me, you do the ground pound and you fall through the stage.
Oh, there you go. Both runners nailing Lakitu skip.
Alright, couple of no LBLJ routes for these runners. Let's see if they can both nail the bomb clip. This is one of my favorite stars to do in the whole game. I know it's right off the bat, but... Oh, Techno throwing away the small bomb. Might have been able to get it to work there with some jumps and some precise angles and stuff like that, but doing the right thing, getting a different bomb and getting the star.
Pretty quick overall, quicker than going back and doing the post as the backup for sure.
Yeah, the post is... I mean, unless you're feeling to where you're not confident, the post is sometimes just not the best backup, because getting the bomb second try is always better than getting the post. Just the cutscene with the chomp takes quite a long time. Alright, which star do we got first here? I'm assuming we're going to do some cannonless. Here we go.
Extra setup.
Ooh. Going for the backflip. Oh.
No backup there. Gonna just head down to Wild Blue.
Techno nails Owless to start off their womps. His womps. Alright, sock folder from Techno. Here we go, here we go. Beautiful.
Really good stuff.
And nice from Tobit. Tobit making up a lot of time back there with the faster setup, even second try. Had that early lead from bomb clip. Tobit's thrilled about that ground pound. I don't blame him.
Techno going down for his own Wild Blue now, very clean.
Owless from Tobit. Little buffered kick to ensure the star grab. Not as fast as the ground pound, but in a race there's really no reason to, you know, do anything else, I suppose. Unless you're really confident that you'll not miss the star. Synchronized womp kick in action. Pretty cool stuff here, pretty cool stuff. Nice to see them this close early on, because the majority of the time differences will be later on in the run.
Yeah,
towards
for sure. This is really exciting.
BLJs. So if the closer they are when they hit BLJs, the more likelihood we are to see some massive lead changes here and there.
Gonna be heading up for the Tower Star now. Gonna be pretty difficult to catch the cycle and get the triple jump and everything, but both runners nailing it. Very good to see.
Pretty much synchronized a little bit on Toby's end, a little faster, but pretty similar gameplay-wise so far. They both made like one major mistake, and they kind of canceled each other out. Toby says, "Call me what you want." So I'm going to call him Gamer. Just kidding. These runners are gamers, though.
Indeed they are.
Toby going for the safe strat. Techno getting the wall kick. Techno's gonna save some time there.
Quite a bit of time, yeah. It's the small things like that that'll add up if they keep playing like this, for sure. Both runners really clean overall.
Ooh, nice triple jump from Techno. Good penguin grab. This is one of those stars that's supposed to be the easiest, but... Yeah, both runners pretty much nailing this star. It's not the hardest, it's one of the easier stars in the game, but to do it like really well, it's very easy to like in a race lose like 5-10 seconds trying to catch the penguin or bonking off a wall.
Yeah.
Or even you could die. I guess you could die too in a way, but
you could die.
very rare. Alright, 8 stars, the intended number of stars to unlock the first Bowser stage. So, both of them doing the route successfully. I'd like to take a moment to shout out Urban Arts. Wonderful program down in the city. This whole day is for Urban Arts. Everything we do is for Urban Arts, to be honest. That fall that Techno just took, that was for Urban Arts, so...
Content.
That's right.
For Urban Arts.
Yeah, the thing about Dark World is, it's just it's kind of long, like, so many things can go wrong, it's very easy to die. Out of all the Bowser stages, this is probably the one that's easiest to die in, out of the 3. The other ones you can lose a bunch of time, you can fall down, but this one, it's like if you fall, you're pretty much dead.
Yeah. These red coins, the cycles are brutal. It's really stressful. Very mechanical stage.
But I'll always say that it's good, even as a beginner, to learn this star, because it's really, if you want to get good at the game, this is a star that's really going to help you. You don't have to do it perfectly, but just getting like normal cycle, getting red coins in your 16-star runs, it's going to give you a lot of confidence going forward. If you're going for like sub 18, something like that, sub 17 even, really. Once you start hitting the faster cycles.
Very clean Bowser throw. Gonna be exiting quite a bit ahead of Techno now. Techno, very nice one spin though.
So with the no LBLJ route, we should be seeing some pretty quick and easy stars in the basement overall. If you do the world record route, you'll have to get like pillarless and the lava jump, the logless, I think is what it's officially called now. But in this case, it should be just pretty simple stars. We'll see if any of them go for some fancy strats, maybe on the... I doubt any... We're gonna see a fly guy list here, but let's see if Toby proves me wrong. Oh no! Technically, that was fly guy list.
Yeah, that's true. There was no fly guy involved in that attempt there. But yeah, that's a really rough mistake to make. Definitely an awkward thing that you don't see a whole lot.
It is very common though if you mistime your rollout, or even if your input gets eaten, for example, like by the like if you press it and it doesn't register. But not a huge deal. It did give Techno the lead back though by a little bit.
Yeah, we're seeing lots of back and forth here.
Ooh, we have a route change. So Techno's going to
do logless, yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the stars I didn't expect to see with this route, but whenever I do no LBLJ, I do that star. It's It's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's fun to do. But
Yeah, no, Logless is just around 4 seconds faster than Talon, I believe. I'm
4
learning it
seconds
now
is
to implement
coming from
into
the
my rooms.
coming from the 2D Mario community. You said, "Oh, it's only 4 seconds." Like 4 seconds is like an eternity for me in
Oh
any
yeah, no,
game that I
that
run.
is gargantuan, that is true.
Yeah. Here it comes. Oh, I missed
Yeah,
Logless.
triple jump just a little bit early. Techno getting a much better position on the triple jump, should be able to ledge grab and get right up there. Tobit
Yeah, that
second
was
try
beautiful.
anyway.
Here we go.
You can kind of see the differences between VC and EMU load times based on, like, even though Techno left the stage a little bit quicker, they kind of exited it at the same time. So it's a very small thing, but it is noticeable in some of these races. I used to run on VC and I would notice it all the time.
Here we go. Here we go.
Okay, good. Toby does remember to grab the Toad Star. You want to make sure you get the Toad Star before the 15th, actually before the 14th star even, because you don't want that to be your 15th star, because then MIPS won't spawn. You have to jump back in the pit, HMC, and then die. Or grab a star, I guess, but a death would be faster. So when you see Toad, get Toad. That's my go-to rule for 16 star. If you see Toad there at 12 stars or 13 stars, you grab him immediately. In this case, both runners are pretty much synced going into MIPS. I didn't even really notice that, but here we go.
Yeah, the route differences did not end up making too much of a change. Timing here. Oh, Techno loses the MIPS grab on the slide. Gets a nice backup at the end of the hallway, but Tobit gonna be quite a bit ahead.
Yeah, another thing that often is overlooked about 16 star is MIPS, and then there it is. You can clip right through the door. That's not the setup these runners are going for. You want to get stuck in the door and then turn around and grab MIPS. There you go. There it is. Let's see if we see any quick, pretty much standard setups here, but they do it gets the job done.
Both runners just walk up against the door. Press Z, gets you on through.
It's really amazing how close this race is. You don't always get races where they're like pretty much tied this deep in, and I mean you can get it at the end with the BLJs and stuff. You have like these major factors, but it's pretty cool.
This is really, really exciting. I am also feeling a game 3.
This is looking like game 3 signs. I mean, whoever wins the game 1 is gonna want to have to seal it out in game 2, because a game 3 could be pretty crazy. Oh no, Techno overshooting the fin on the submarine. Oh no! And sliding off the edge. A little bit short on that triple jump dive. Didn't have enough speed. Gonna have to do it again. Maybe a little side flip dive. There we go. That's a pretty big deal though. It's like a couple throws on Bowser, maybe a couple missed BLJs.
Yeah, Tobit gonna have a big opportunity to catch up here. Looking pretty good for an early cycle right now.
It's pretty clean movement. It lost a little time there, but I can't remember how lenient this is. Let's see how he does.
Ooh, yeah, those jump dives up are gonna give him the extra time he needs, and with
Very
some room
nice.
to spare even. Beautiful early cycle from Toby.
Yeah, if you can do the ending of that, you can pretty much get that early cycle with any strat that you do. No, Techno diving underneath the platform, and that's gonna be a death. That's some Mario 64 jank for you.
Yes, sir.
Fire Sea throw good for Toby. Big lead here, but not insurmountable.
Not by any means. Not in 16 star. Alright,
Jay's
Techno's second an early cycle on his own.
Oh wow, yeah. That was an early cycle. Ooh, but a hit on the fire. 2 burns. one more is gonna be a death. Gotta make sure you get some help there. Alright. Tobith is on 16 something pace, not PB pace, but mid to high 16. So not gonna be a PB this run. Overall, pretty solid run though. In Techno, it's gonna be a little interesting to see. You just need the human element for BLJs. You have to be Todd Rogers sometimes, you know, just have that human element. There it is.
There it is. Pretty clean 50-star door BLJ, all things considered, in a race.
Looking like a 17 something with a good bits here for Toby. I don't think Techno's gonna be able to PB. No, definitely not. Still on pretty decent pace though. Especially for given the Fire Sea death, that's a huge time loss.
Toby clean bits movement, missed a side kick there over the gap, speed kick there over the gap, but I don't think he had enough speed to make it across anyway, so perhaps that's a blessing.
He'll be going with a consistent ending.
Yeah, much safer over the blocks.
Standing triple jump wall kick can be pretty consistent, but at that point it doesn't save really enough time to go for it, in my opinion. I feel like you have to go either for the moving right side or, you know, do the inner race. You would, you know, go for that. I don't know, it's really a player preference thing, but there's nothing really wrong about just doing it that way, especially when you have a lead. That's the best real scenario to have that be your strat, is if you have a lead, you can just, you know, do the consistent stuff and then close it out.
I've seen plenty of races where it comes down to missing triple jump wall kick. And people wish they would have just gone with the over the block strat. And Tobit might actually have perfect throws here. Hits all three.
And that's all she wrote.
Very, very clean here. A good mid-17 time for him.
I see a triple jump here from Techno. It's no good! That's the danger right there, is if you hit the bad part of the wall or you miss the wall kick, you'll... I think in that case, Techno just was too low or maybe missed the wall kick.
Yeah, I think he triple jumped a bit too early. But GG's to Tobit for the first race.
Still be an 18 something for Techno here. Not bad at all. Oh no! That's gotta hurt. You ever just dive face first into a concrete before? I haven't.
Can't say I have, no.
Alright, for the 18, one more throw. Oh, I just missed it. Just missed it. Ah! I thought it was gonna hit too. Looked like it was gonna get that weird pixel, but... There we go, GG. What? Dry Blocksman, explain.
You know, Bowser throws are the hardest thing in the game. You cannot convince me otherwise.
Good explanation, I'll dig that one.
Yeah, I mean, the frame windows for pressing the right button at the right time.
Right, GG's. Couple of sub-20s. No problem.
Good stuff, good stuff. Golden CCM and HMC that run, that's what we like to see.
We create it. All right. So good for game one here. Also, Urban Arts, awesome. If you haven't heard of Urban Arts, there's a command for it in the chat. Jason's told me about it. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. Wonderful thing. Worth supporting more than anything that I've probably seen on here, really. But or as much, I should say.
It's me, Mario. It's me, Mario. Hello.
All right, our races are counting down, it looks like, so they'll be starting in a minute, real time or so, within a minute. For most of that game one, it was pretty close. Unfortunate Fire Sea from Techno, causing a big rift between their two runs.
Yeah,
But
without that death, it would have been a much closer race. Very exciting stuff to see.
It's me, Mario. Hello. Okie dokie.
All right, and we are off. Race 2.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I am
once again, version differences. Toby is on English Virtual Console. Techno is on Japanese emulator. Techno's gonna get this early lead. Toby will make it up with load times throughout the run. And they should both be doing the same route. I'm expecting no LBLJ, just like last time.
Uh-huh.
Alright, here we go, here we go. Another good Lakitu skip. Go 4 for 4 here. Easy.
Beautiful.
Alright, let's see if Techno can get bomb clip first try. Had a little bit of trouble with bomb clip last race. Toby didn't.
Nice big
Should be
bomb
good.
grab. Camera readjustment.
Oh no! Toby with the, I'm not sure exactly what happened there. He might have been too far from the bomb? Bad angle or something? Let's see if this works. It does. Okay, good backup. No big deal.
Techno rolling with a pretty significant lead into Womp's Fortress now.
Yeah, that might even be bigger than the lead Toby had in game 1. And we saw how close that was up until Fire Sea. Let's see if Techno goes for Owlus first. A man of good taste. Real gamers
Indeed,
always go
Owlus
for Owlus.
first is the real strat. Can confirm.
That's what I'm gonna do when I get back into this. And that's what I think I've always done Owlus first. Feels good.
It does.
Ooh, good Canalist from Toby though. Much better than last time.
Indeed. Techno full sock folder setup does not work for him.
Thing with cannonless is, and that looked good to me. The thing with cannonless is there's really no 100% consistent setup, so I always say learn texture because if you're gonna fail it, you might as well go for the faster setup. I don't know how it didn't work. I've seen people make it with that exact setup probably thousands of times. Cannonless stinks, so you just gotta,
it really does.
you know, just hope it works, but do the best you can with the setup to increase the probability. Just a lot of little minute factors that can just go wrong. It's a very precise thing, really, if you think about it.
Oh yeah.
Oh no! Techno getting the same miss there. Gonna have to back up with cannonless again. Getting back up there nicely. Good recovery.
Not quite able to get the slow walk onto the ledge. Climbing back up here again. And again, the stick feeling a little bit slippery perhaps.
The more you miss it, the more the nerves kick in. You gotta think, alright, I have to hit it here. And Techno does, so that's a big lead for Toby though. We're gonna need to see some mistakes like that Techno made in the last race to give Toby the lead back. Which we could, very easily. This is 16 star.
It is
We
16.
know Toby
star.
died a couple times. Alright, time to pound the womp. Remember, strike first, strike hard, no mercy.
No mercy. Tobit, very nice tower star. Gonna be heading out of the stage now.
Probably a good 30-some second lead then. I mean, how long does the last... Let's see, tower star. Probably a good 30-some, 30 to 40 second lead then for Toby. That's really not that huge if you think about it though. You know, one death on, you know, Fire C or Bits.
Yeah.
Pretty big, but it's like average big.
Tobit going with the safe strat for wall kicks will work. He's got the lead, he's in a race, no need to get crazy with the backflip.
He went for that last time too when they were pretty much synced up even, so I think it's just a comfort thing. Knowing, you know, losing like 2 seconds on this star, but getting it every time is just way better than losing like 20 seconds on this star when you know your opponent could easily lose 20 seconds somewhere else, you know.
Indeed.
Race mentality, essentially. I tend to go for the mash strat here, like this backflip, but then I mash, and then you get like a little bit faster than the standard safe strat.
Yeah.
And it becomes safe.
Alright, Techno going for his own penguin star now. Pretty clean. And a small version difference here. It actually doesn't really matter as much where you drop the penguin in relatively to the mother, because it'll spawn right above you. Whereas on the US version, it'll spawn in a fixed position every time, so... Optimal landing positions for that star can vary.
Yeah, I always preferred the English version because I, you know, was used to where the star spawned, but a lot of people like the Japanese version because it's, like, right in the center. You could just get as close as you want to the penguin and then just jump and then hold the direction. Techno did, I completely forgot about this, but Techno did have a death on this star early on, but a death is a death, you know? And that was in the last race. Toby did it clean and does it clean this time. Might have been Shigeru, I'm thinking it was.
Yeah. Techno going for the safer cycle here. Does still catch it though.
Was that Poverty Shig or was that just regular cycle? I think it
that was
might have been.
Poverty.
Yeah, Poverty Shig. Which really is isn't a huge difference. Like what, a couple tenths of a second, if you depending on how
Yeah.
you do it. There's a lot of factors in Mario 64 speedrunning that are like minute, like how you take your turns and how you hit your angles, and it's crazy how much, you know, preserving speed and all that stuff matters. I really never knew about that until recently, kind of, in a way. Just like how much goes into top level Mario speedrunning.
Yeah, it's very, very diverse.
Alright, see if Toby takes a death on this star again. Going with a little bit safer of an angle.
It's the rollout, able to long jump onto the left too, or the fly guy. Hits the Talon, and is able to land directly onto the star.
Very safe and secure. Star is in Mario's pocket.
Got big pockets.
It's really not even a big lead. I don't know what, I mean, maybe the CCM, the slow strat cost him a couple seconds, but Techno I feel like has made up some time. I know he's still a star and some change behind, but depending on how the rest of this basement goes, it could make up a lot of time here. Although Toby does get the side hop there, also known as logless. I prefer logless.
Yeah, I agree. But yeah, improvement from last run there. Toby's feeling himself now. He's playing the video game.
So is Techno, playing the video game. That's nice.
Both runners grabbing Toad immediately.
That's what you do. If you got 12 going into HMC, just grab Toad. You know, you don't want to wait and forget Toad, and then you come out at 14 and it's like, oh, well, there's Toad, I'll grab the 15th star, but then MIPS doesn't spawn, because MIPS only would spawn if you already have 15 when you leave HMC. And that's no good. Then you gotta go back in and take a death, or get another star.
Nice left side emergency exit from Techno. We've seen some failures on that today. And yeah, Saren, that's a really solid name for a trick. It'll be very clean MIPS grab as well. Oh, having trouble with the clip now, walking back through the door. Knows the fancy slide pick tech back into the gap though.
This is what MIPS can do to a person. Oh, but gets the punch grab back up. That's actually the fastest way to get through the door there.
That was beautiful.
Ooh, no speed. Toby's gonna have to really, yeah.
Good entry though. We'll see what time Techno can make out of this.
Yeah, Techno took a gigantic bonk there, but it was before the MIPS, so MIPS didn't really get a chance to run away. Looks good. Making up some time here, even if the second door goes a little sloppy, which it doesn't. That's a lot of time. Probably a good 10 seconds right there, just made up.
Indeed.
Toby in the chat saying, killed a 16, yay. Not sure if that's a spoiler. Well, some issues on the sub here. I'm assuming he's referring to the MIPS, though. That was the... Yeah. Yeah, the MIPS was a bit rough, but it happens. MIPS is very... Again, it's another one example of there's a lot of things to consider, and if just one of those things goes wrong, it's like, you know, you go through the door without MIPS, or you know, glitch MIPS the door, and then you're, like, soft-locked.
Yeah. Either way, both runners making it through Dire Docks without too much problem.
It looks like Toby just did the pole glitch, so should be able to get early cycle here, even with some suboptimal movement. Ooh, that's pretty suboptimal, though. Let's see. It's gonna be close. Still gonna get it, though.
Yeah.
Techno is not going to get it due to some issues getting up the ladder there. Or to the pole, I should say. And that's going to lose quite a bit of time. I think that's 10 seconds for every cycle in Fire Sea. So that time that Techno made up on MIPS pretty much just went back down the toilet.
Yeah, truly unfortunate. Tobit hits his first Fire Sea throw very nicely.
But this is still a pretty... I think it's about a 30-second lead here for Toby. And really, that's not a lot. It's enough to where you can play it safe, maybe. But BLJ's... I think Toby got like second try last time, maybe third. So, you know, Game 3 still looking like it's possible here. But let's see if Toby can close it out.
Oh, Techno misses his Fire Sea throw.
It's not good. It's not what you want. This throw loses more time than any other because you have to wait for Bowser to reactivate his hitbox, and that's not the Bowser throw you want to miss ever. Nothing sticking here for Toby yet, but plenty of chances before Techno catches up.
Techno did get the Mario dab, though.
Ooh, that's pretty cool. Is this enough speed for Toby? I think it is with the... there we go. Priority is getting... When you have a lead like this, the priority is just getting through.
Yo, is it the infinite staircase BLJ's go? Pretty clean. Very fast. He's on his way. Techno having his troubles, some troubles of his own.
No speed kick for Toby there, but it's a good backup. No issues getting up the slope. Plenty of speed. And Toby's going consistent, going smart here. Techno still hasn't got the BLJ on the 50 star door. That's the one that can be a pain for anybody and everybody.
Yeah.
Careful, Toby. Almost, I've done that before. You fall all the way down. Very easy to wipe out in Mario 64.
Oh! The ledge grab. That was sketchy. Wow. While jumping off the elevator, but able to ledge grab back on the platform, and makes it into the pipe just fine.
There we go. Techno is through. Missed throw for Toby. Can afford quite a few, but needs to keep it together here. Close out this match 2-0. That's one.
Going for a second now, spinning up.
That's two. For the win. Right on the money.
It's his third.
And a nice solid 17. Couple of 17s from Toby today. Good showing. Techno right behind him each occasion. BLJ's unfortunately might have cost Techno there the win. As is with 16 star. That's the mistress, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Urban Arts. Is nice. Ooh, Techno taking a spill. It happens though. So there's the risk that we talked about with the triple jump wall kick.
Urban Arts? Did someone say Urban Arts?
Urban Arts and its School of Interactive Arts is a free creative coding program for high school students from low-income communities. We create innovative STEAM programs that help students of color beat the odds and get a seat at the table, and their impact has already done so much for this community. And there's a link to the website in the command. Wonderful organization.
Indeed, and a remarkable 100% success rate into getting into college after these high school students go through the program. Very, very exciting.
Oh no! Techno pausing. Still pausing. That might be it from Techno. I think that's I think the stream just took a bit of a dive. Maybe that's just a coincidence, but... Oh no, it was just a pause.
Going for his third throw now. And there it is, lands it. It's gonna be a good little
Gotta do it.
20-minute time. Yeah, the legendary prolonged range pause. It's not a move you see very often, but... Taking the scenic route to the star. GG's to Techno as well.
Looks like we're actually gonna get a game 3 here. Because we have time before the next race. So they are gonna do another race. Good sportsmanship on both ends. See if we can get any PBs in game 3.
Mario.
I feel like Techno's gonna do pretty well in this last run.
Even more Cool Cat Gang content. This is what we are looking for on this wonderful Friday. Everybody loves more content.
And look at this. Runners are already ready to race. Ready to promote Urban Arts. You love to see it. And they're going right now. So in real time there's about a minute delay as usual. It might even be less than that. So let's see if Techno can avoid the sweep here. Get a clean run, maybe a PB. Be pretty nice. I started to play. All right, here we go. Here we go. Once again, Toby on VC, Techno on MU. MU gets a quicker start. VC makes up the time throughout the rest of the run with some change due to load time. And that really doesn't end up making too much of a difference. 16 star has too many variables. You'll see the winner probably win by, unless it's a close race, by the end of it, you could have a close finish, but there's a lot of factors beyond just load times and start times and races. Please start to play. It is not a best of 5. This game 3 is for a show, as far as I'm aware. We have time before the next race, just for the Cool Cat Game channel for content. Good sportsmen's, the runners. We're gonna see if they can have their best run in the game 3. Once again, no LBLJ from both runners. I'd like to see a sub 17 today. Let's see if we can get that. Ooh, gigantic bomb for Toby. That's the best one. Lightning speed through the gate. Let's see if Techno gets Owlus. First star Owlus. We love to see it.
Way to go.
Do it. 1, 2, 3.
Really nice.
Fun fact, it's actually not easy, but Techno is 3 for 3 on it in races today.
Really nice candleless from Tobit as well.
Ooh, that's nice. No, Techno! Not quite getting up there, but this doesn't lose as much time as missing Candleless. But Techno's gonna have no backups. Gonna lose a lot of time if he doesn't get Candleless the next attempt. Yo, what's up, Gylo Mignon? That's nice in the chat. You know what else is nice? Urban Arts.
Oh, I messed it up.
Is he gonna get it? Little bit of a... There we go.
There we go.
You love to see it. A little bit of suspense here, but... Yeah, we're gonna change audio here. Toby does have the lead anyway, but... Looks like Techno's not too far behind. I think there's some, issues with the sync. I think Techno's a little bit out of sync here. Not this far behind.
Yeah, certainly less than a Wops fight. Oh, but add enough for the Tower Star, though. See if he can pull it off once again. Really nice triple jump dive up there.
Look at these racers go. I wonder, like, what the actual... I know it's just for fun, but I feel like Techno might be a little bit closer. Even if not, that's still really not that far behind. It's 1 star here. Alright, we're just syncing up right now. Toby is going to be syncing up with Techno. Thanks to our legendary leader of the Cool Cat game, Saren Mew, who does more for speedrunning than anybody that I know.
What a legend. Truly the coolest of the cats. Bobit, nice backflip wall kick. A little bit high up on the wall kick, but he did not fall down after taking the fall damage, so it works out okay in the end.
It looks like they both... Techno and having no issues getting that. Very nice.
Here we go!
Yeah, they are pretty close. They're probably only about 8 to 10 seconds apart then. Let's see, door opened at 6:20 for Toby. And for Techno, let's see if I'm right. Come on, be 8 seconds. Oh, it's about 7 or 8. I was pretty close.
Oh, but nice backup for Run of the Flame there. That can be really tough to get that red coin on the box while not falling off.
Good speed kick there. Pretty good backup. Toby should be able to get the normal cycle still.
Techno, on the other hand, still a possibility for his poverty shake that he's been going for today.
Very risky finish there from Toby. Just kind of had a weird angle off the jump. I know I used to play on
long jumps on Techno's side.
Here we go! So long, Here we go! Yahoo! Yahoo! Yeah, yeah! Woo! Oh, yeah!
Alright, both runners on the way to the basement now. Tobit still with a slight lead, but not by very much. Just over 10 seconds.
Basement usually is pretty consistent, unless you see a death or a, you know, mistake on one of the stars. Usually the quality of the stars don't add up to too much difference. But
Ooh,
they make a
awkward.
big difference!
Yeah, that was a really awkward kind of movement on top of the pillar to try to readjust himself, but
Almost ledge grabbing the pyramid that would have led to death.
missed his mark on the fly guy. Now has to go do the backup over here.
Get the Talon Star, but Techno is not even going for the Talon Star, so Techno probably is going to have the lead here. But not by much. But it made up all that time. Techno with some ground pounds. You hate to see it, but they do happen.
They do. You know, depending on the controller you're playing on, the amount that you have to press Z before A to actuate a long jump can differ just because of triggers or buttons or whatnot, so. If he's on emulator, then he could be on an Xbox controller where the triggers does not trigger until pretty far down, so. Could be a controller issue, perhaps. Either way, both runners synced up going up for this logless strat. Both getting a pretty solid triple jump positioning. Wow, the sync here.
Here we go!
And then here's you're gonna see the VC difference. Little bit extra for a couple of frames on the load time. But for the most part, they're pretty much synced up. Of course, they're doing different routes, so it's Wait, did he get the red coins already, or am I? No, this is the last one he got. Okay, it's rare to see someone save red coins for last. Usually it's the first star that most people go for.
Yeah.
Make sure to get the toad here. Good. Toby didn't get that toad, it would have caused a lot of problems. They had to re-enter the stage to spawn MIPS.
Techno gonna be entering the last star of HMC with a small lead.
Ooh, it's gonna be really close to see which star is Techno. Actually, Techno has a little bit longer of a star and gets the bad boulders. That's not good. Bad RNG. So a slight lead for Toby.
Indeed.
Ooh, that's not good. Toby missing the MIPS gets the backup. Techno getting the close to the optimal grab. Well, kind of. That's like the
Techno's
safe
gonna be
grab.
closer to yeah, Techno's gonna be closer to the door as well now, so his positioning is good for his MIPS clip.
Ooh, that's pretty nice. It's always nice to get that first try. Because otherwise, stuff like that can happen with Toby there. On the left there. Ooh, be very careful. Don't enter that door again. Good. Let's always go neutral. Alright. Good job by Toby there to get through. Yo, what's up, Psycho? What?
Some awkward dive bonks into dire docks.
Toby visually frustrated, slumping down in his chair.
Yeah, so I mentioned last match rather, that solid objects in this game are merely suggestions. Non-solid objects are also suggestions, and you can bonk into anything. So the game is your play box.
Speaking of playbox, Techno playing with a pretty decent lead here going into the Fire Sea. On pace for early cycle.
Good wall kicks.
Pretty good. Gonna need the wall kick though. There you go.
Perfect.
That's pretty nice.
See if
It's a little
Toby can
bit
match
trickier.
it with a pole glitch. Not gonna warp up there. Gonna be going with a normal cycle now.
He
Unfortunate.
kind of messed up the setup, and it's really hard even with the setup to do consistently.
Yeah, that trick. If you do one thing wrong, it's pretty much over.
Could see some redemption here. Techno getting the 2-0, but both runners agreeing to the third race, and yeah, Techno with the missed Bowser throw. So, a lot of the lead that Techno had just gave the, he just bled a lot of the time on Bowser. That's the Bowser throw you cannot afford to miss. I think if there's one Bowser throw you practice, it's the Fire Sea one. And that one costs the most time if you miss it.
It does. And even if it may seem like the easiest one, it's definitely, I feel like my nerves are pretty high here.
Yeah,
it's
you gotta
possible
conquer
to
the
miss
nerves.
it. It's not something you see too often, but when it does, it's devastating.
All right, Techno is actually on PB pace here. Right? Yeah.
I believe
Potentially.
So,
Yeah.
Commentator's
With some
curse
change.
perhaps gonna come out here.
Well, I could say Techno has no chance of PB, so he can get first try BLJs right here like this.
Oh, the finger snap.
Oh no! Yes,
Hey,
get through. All right.
Second try. That's not too bad.
Oh no! It's gonna be. Oh no! Gotta get a little bit more to the left there.
This
This is gonna be really close.
BLJ zone. Not first try.
Can this be a 16? That's the real question. No. It can be a PB though. Get up, get up, get up. Alright, let's see if Techno can do it. We're looking for a PB this race. Let's see if we can get it.
Ooh, awkward rollout on the elevators, but makes it up just fine.
I believe he's still got a little bit of time to work with, so that's not going to cost him the PB. Gonna need this triple jump wall kick though. Prage.
A little bit further to the right than I would have liked, and there he goes. He has to bonk on the ceiling there. Yeah, he's got to get a little bit further over to the left for that setup. Just
And
going
I think
for
he's
the normal pull.
Oh! That is not what you want to see.
This gives Tobit a significant lead now.
Yeah, Tobit, that's the thing about bits, is if you go for the faster strats, you're trying to PB in a race. Of course, this race is just for fun. There was really no reason not to. These are the things that can happen very easily. Meanwhile, Toby looks like gonna get a 17 here. A couple of missed throws, you never know. Still a really solid effort from both runners. Oh, almost gets knocked off. It was close. That would have gave Techno the lead.
Yeah, Tobit visibly shocked, but he is going to take the third win for the 3-0 here in the second match of the main group stage of the 16-star Open.
That was pretty nice. It's unfortunate Techno didn't get the PB there, but a solid effort. Best of the three. Unfortunately, Bowser's giving him a hard time here. Once the fire starts coming out, then it's a huge distraction, and it can cause lag. Maybe not as much on EMU, but... Techno's saying it was barely PB base and bits for the strats that he goes for. Confirming that there was a chance. I believe Toby, pretty consistent. I believe 3:17:30 something. I think he was pretty much putting up the same time every run.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Come on, Techno. Got it. All right, there we go. And a 18 something for Techno. Well done to both runners. Looks like we are going to get an interview here with the racers. If the runners are down. We'll see if they, Yep, Toby's going to get in for an interview. See how Toby feels about the set. Techno is not going to be able to make it, but says GG was fun. Definitely GG's to both racers. Toby, welcome in.
Hello.
How are you feeling about that set?
Yeah, it was... I was pretty nervous during both races. Yeah, I think we both played well today.
I feel like
Yeah, it
game
was
one was a little
really
shaky, but
Yeah.
especially game
not
two
bad at
was
all.
really, really tight throughout. So burning questions, I'm sure on everyone's mind. Is it Toby, Tobit?
Like, my real name is Tobias or Toby for short, and when I created my Twitch account, I accidentally wrote a second T in my name. I don't know how that happened. But yeah, I just took it. Like some people name me Tobith, some Tobit, and some Toby. So I don't really care how anyone pronounces it.
I like that.
Cool spirit, cool spirit. I started calling you Toby once I figured out it was Toby. But that was a
Yeah.
pretty impressive set. I believe you put up a pretty close 17:30 something. I think almost all 3 runs. I forget what
Oh,
you
yeah.
got. I think you got the same time almost.
Yeah, almost. I think all of them were 3x.
Crazy consistency.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised because normally I'm not that consistent at all. Like I would get like 19 times.
It's very hard to get 3 sub-18s in a row, regardless of your skill
Yeah.
level. It really is.
And I was also on PB pace into SSL in the 3rd race, which was also quite surprising for me. But yeah, I killed it sadly to Talon star.
Yeah, that was pretty solid. I know game two I think was where you had the issues with MIPS. I think you
Oh,
could have
yeah.
gotten pretty close too in that one, depending on how the rest of the run went. But MIPS cost you probably 10 to 15 seconds there, at least.
Oh yeah. I sadly killed a 16 pace there. Like it could have been like my best possible time could have been a 1650 after Fire C. And I can gold BOJs by a lot. Like 5 seconds, I think.
Any ambitions on getting a sub 16?
Yeah, was like currently I'm not grinding that much SM64 anymore because I really need a break after 120 star. And yeah, I'm thinking about starting a new sub 16 grind. Like my PB's 8 months old now.
I get that though. You know, you always gotta take some breaks and stuff, and
Yeah.
you never know when you'll come back to it, if you'll come back to it. But either way, you got yourself a solid PB there. Nothing to be ashamed of.
Yeah.
What a good
Alright.
what a good set. What a good set. We thank you all so
Indeed.
much for watching. We got plenty of more races coming up to support Urban Arts.